Navi's turn to pick. 10 seconds remaining.
For them is FNG getting farm, because Slardar doesn't need a whole lot, but he is their primary initiator, right? They don't have anyone else who has a reliable catch aside from the glimpse for a single target, and he's just roaming right now, not CSing or pulling at all. They're gonna move in here though. They find the crush. RMN getting caught out. Iceberg there with the clap. Good body blocking. Gareth looks like the first blood. One more hit.
Yeah, I've got him.
They're just so squishy.
They really wanted Dendy
Just able to soak up that damage and walk away. Uh-oh.
Well, 3.5 second cooldown on Earthshock's pretty good, I heard.
Yeah, looking for more as they're going to dive by for the Ogre. McGee under the tower. He'll go down to a quick double kill for Iceberg, and it is not a whole lot.
Just sit back and take it.
I mean, you could carry a TP, and in some cases that might let you get away, but Dendy TPing in mid. He's going to miss a raise. He gets glimpsed back. That leaves Viper alone, who likely goes down again here. Iceberg whipping on his clap, but it's not going to matter. Should be able to run him down. The bear already grabbing,
rotating to lanes and making things happen, or stopping things from what Spirit are doing.
Oh, FNG might find a solo kill here on RMN, who is out of mana, and that indeed is the case. All right. Lane.
The more I think and look at this Navi draft, the weirder it gets, right? They've got very little catch and kill. Sure, when Batrider gets blinked, they can lasso someone in, but they don't have any great nuke damage to instantly take out a target. Maybe they can find the Weaver here.
Would be a nice pick off, and finally Navi get on the board on this top lane.
Sending 3 or 4 top, as long as Dendy doesn't get caught.
Oh, as you say that. Hello, Shadow friend. I'll give you a hug.
TPs are coming in.
Might get a kill here on bank score though. Dendy manning up, but if they can get the Shadow Fiend kill, it's well worth it anyway. A 2-hero crush. Pikecat slow in the rage. Iceberg could maybe try and fight him. Worried about additional reinforcements. Oh, he's going to cancel that TP and look to fight.
And a bash from FNG, which he hasn't even skilled up just yet. Whereas if Spirit roam into the 4-man of Navi, I think Navi are in a good position if they're the ones being initiated on.
Well, they want to punish FNG for constantly infesting this woods. Flame breaking him back. It's not quite enough for the kill. In fact, Iceberg wanting to go into the tower. A bold move considering Lasso is ready. He'll be punished for it.
That they can actually create enough chaos in a team fight to maybe find an initial pick before Spirit can do anything. Oh man, oh, Leshrac is so weak.
Oh, he still gets the kill. That's brutal. How good is a Blink Dagger really at this game when they have a disruptor? Can I really count on like a Blink Lasso to actually catch someone, kidnap them, and not just have it broken immediately? So better to be tankier, able to stay in the fights longer.
And run away faster.
Yeah, that too. Here comes the big fight in the mid lane. Static Storm getting dropped. They have managed to cage the Lifestealer. Could be trouble as the vacuum back comes. They look for the turn. Iceberg low, but not finished off. Still holds the Aegis though. And they can continue pursuit here. FNG threatening to go in a bit deeper. They cage Dendy. Now they look for the crush. There it goes. The follow-up damage coming through. But a great 2-hero stun by the Lesh might be enough to salvage this fight. The wall still forcing Navi back. They're going to try and kidnap DK Phobos. FNG gets dragged deeper. And there's the crush. Looking for a bit more. He finds the Shadow Feet kill yet again. Pikecat on the chase. Open wounds there. He's looking for backup. He's going to find it in the form of an Aegis getting popped in. Now the Weaver getting a bit overeager. Has to time-lapse back towards safety. Iceberg still looking for that fight. He might come out of the trees, but Pikecat armlet toggling for all he's worth, trying to bait that bear in.
Hey, Weaver.
Want some honey? Want some honey? Yep. So the mid game, take Roshan. I think the next big step, farming FNG's Blink Dagger.
I think RMN might die top. BZZ, just a trap being set.
Ooh, nice stun. But do they have to follow up?
Looks like they might do. One more hit. Oh, infest. Barely had him.
Dragonlance pickup, so a crucial kill for Navi. That's something they need to get a little more of, because once that Blink comes out from Slardar, next round of aggression will be there. Phobos, though, caught off on an island here, will be punished and picked off as FNG comes in a bit late. Now the Troll Trap. It is that Dominator build initially here on...
Yeah, it's so good. The Dummy allows you to kind of split push and shove waves without putting your hero into danger.
Well, unless you want to. In this case, Dendy, though, trying to rev up the Requiem, but the Static Storm gets dropped. That's going to prevent things. Bank score Now trying to retreat, the rest of the team in a bit of trouble. A predicament developing as Navi. Oh, there you go. They turn on the Shadow Fiend. They'll pop him like a pinata, turning on the General. Iceberg trying to pound down this bat, but he's hard to chase. BZZ.
Time lapse in one.
And he's not going to use it just yet. He would be quite low if he time-lapsed.
Oh my god.
And now baits him. Goes the other direction, down to the south. Doesn't have a TP. Skrully winds his way through the trees.
Where's he going?
But Leshrac has the vision. The Flame Break's going to connect, and BZZ is not perfect this day. He will go down.
You know, they're not out of the woods yet by any means. This is where Team Spirit have one of their biggest spikes now. You know, the mech is it's back in the base. I thought DK Phobos would be joining his team with the mech, but Navi go in.
They do go in, but the quick glimpse back, Infest Lifestealer popping out and now trying to turn and run away. The Swarm allows the disengage. That's where the drums first makes a lot of sense. But now he's going to find the follow-up lasso onto the Weaver, who gets completely shade stunned, brought down, stuck around a bit too long. Might be able to kill a bank score as well. Pycat mauling him. Ooh, close call. They're actually going to try and steal this Roshan. Will Spirit get there in time? They have the high ground. This is so risky. Moving in, they're going to stun Ursa to start things off. But Phobos with a big blink reveal. The Static Storm gets layered right around the area. It will completely control Pycat, bring him down, but Dendi quickly able to unwind with the Requiem. Finds one, looking for a second. Will lay out Iceberg, and now potentially a third hero as well. 3 Navi heroes hitting the deck. The Ursa, though, down. And after the buy rip, General to the rescue.
They need this Roshan now, like desperately need it. I don't know if Pycat wants to go in and hit it because they want the fight to start. And General, Lasso's back one, but FNG's there with a crush, and now Iron Shell burning through them. DK Phobos, what are you doing? Back and back into the kinetic field, and this is time to retreat for Navi, I think. Oh, BZZ, he is actually stunned, and the damage from Leshrac might be enough to finish him off. BZZ dropping lower and lower, but he's got the Shikuchi. Slips himself back away from the trees.
Yeah, they knew there was no Static Storm there. Darkseer wall on cooldown. Ursa only just respawning, so really good time for Navi to fight.
The awkward dance around Roshan ends up with a buyback, 3 team fights, and teams
A lot of durability against physical damage, which Spirit are pretty, I wouldn't say all in on, but very predominantly reliant on. Is FNG will find General, looking for a pickup. There's the counter initiation though. RMN coming in with the stun. The Static Storm gets layered on top of it all. Kinetic field there, but nobody really caged within. As Pycat mauling the Disruptor will find the quick kill with the Infest at the end to polish it. Have the BKB on Dendi. They have the lasso.
There's no glyph. This is a disaster for Team Spirit.
Yeah, couple of magnificent fights from Spirit, who do have the Ags on Iceberg, so not a great lasso target. But hey, he's not defending buildings. He's going to try to make his move in. Pycat focusing him, gets multi-gas. The General now letting the lasso go after he sees the Ursa dropping low. They'll finish him off. Pycat able to work together with Dendi in tandem to bring FNG low to finish off bank score. One more auto tech, can't quite do it, but they got the melee. Navi completely flipping the script. After a couple of really bad fights from Spirit, they find themselves taking a lane of Rax, and potentially more.
Like, honestly, that buy
You would like, and plus Navi are 5-manning. That's not really where Weaver excels. Weaver wants these small isolated skirmishes, but hold that thought, because here comes Team Spirit looking for the vacuum. Dendi gets caught, but he's able to BKB immediately. Static Storm drop down, but they just walk away from it, at least for the time being. The Requiem over the top as Pycat surges in. Iceberg running for dear life. Fuzzy Wuzzy on full retreat mode. Navi run him down. They'll kill off the bear. They look for a 4th hero. It might well be Mr. BZZ. Lincoln's now broken. They get the lasso. The 4th kill of the fight. And Spirit completely on their heels. One lane of Rax.
like 2 or 3
and
hits.
It's not a reliable initiation because he just BKBs and turns the fight around.
Yeah.
They unfortunately have not found an initiation where FNG is able to like blink crush him to start the fight. In quite some time, we haven't seen that type of jump since like the 10 to 15 minute mark.
Might look to jump on RMN, but General holds the line. Blink, Force, and Gem. Fanscore considers glimpsing someone back, but Pycat just rages and walks it all off, and that's Megas. 30 minutes in. I don't think Spirit have any way to deal with this.
Looking for the last stand fight at this point. Spirit will do what they can, but it's not a whole lot. FNG gets stunned as he jumps in. He dies immediately. Iceberg desperately trying to kill off Dendi, but it just doesn't seem possible. Iceberg stands next to Pycat, can't withstand the Lifestealer punishment. Shadow Fiend also laying into him. They'll find the kill there, and insta GG. Navi just too strong a team fight down the stretch and putting themselves at a 1-0 advantage in this best of 3. It could be a long day for them. If they win this series, they then have to go on to play Empire and then VP waits as the final.